Hi everybody, third video in the series. It's Robert Bruce Anderson again in the Start Your Own Woodworking Business course, video course. I want to just say that at this point, we've got to the crux of it. To me, the most important thing of your woodworking business is doing very, very detailed analysis or research in the beginning to know that you've got the right stuff done, okay? So that you're setting off in the correct, what I really love to do course, or direction, my bad. So you're choosing an item that you just wish you could have made all day had you have known about this, whatever, X amount of years ago. Number two, you know there's a very big demand or a big enough demand for it for you to almost be guaranteed a successful business. And C, you've done your business research, which I'm not sure if it's included in this. Yeah, it is. Analysis, material costs, manufacturing costs. These are all really part of your business plan, which is the bit I earlier bravely told you I don't really know that much about, but I know lots about parts of it. And if you now know that your business costing's correct, people will pay and you're making a profit, people are looking for it and you will enjoy making it, you have got the foundation for a perfect business. All you need after that is to actually get out there and start doing it, start making them, start building your websites, start creating your store, doing whatever it is where you've chosen that route that you want to choose. Okay. Now, I'm stuck with this problem is, do I give you a huge amount of information? Now we're talking almost a video on each one of these. Okay. And I'm not sure that you do want that. Or do I kind of, give it a sentence or two each and try and squeeze this into one or two or maybe three 20-minute videos and then leave you with where you, I don't know. Let me try to do it the shorter way. Well, in other words, not a 30-minute video for every single one of these. And if, for example, you feel that the Etsy research I just glossed over a little bit too quickly, maybe you come to my Facebook group and say to me, Rob, in the course you said Etsy research. Please do it, a little bit more detailed. I need to look at that closer. And if that's the case, I will, and that'll then be an extra added video, and it might then reappear into this course, wherever you found this, as an add-on video. So I'll add on more details that you've come to ask me for. But that way, it leaves you to tell me you want it to be done in more detail. So let's get started. My most important thing for me is that there's this guy called Watts. I think his name is Brian Watts. I don't actually know Watts anyway. Online, you'll find him on YouTube with a video called If Money Were No Object. Okay, and I am a firm believer in this concept in being in your business, is that if money were no object, what would you do with your life? Okay, this is an anti-rat race question. Okay, so bearing that in mind, if you really, really loved doing those or thought you would want to do those 3 or 4 or 5 things in your life, write them down. So the brainstorming comes at take a notepad and a pen and sit down and write down what you'd really love to do, or what you think you would do, what you're experienced and capable of doing, and your passions. So you really love fishing, but you want a woodworking business. You have got no experience in fishing. Well, you have, but playing. So find a way to manufacture fishing-related wooden items, whatever those will be. I've got no idea. Racks that hold fishing rods, a fishing table. And when you get there, it does a lid and a thing that slides out and opens and closes, and the whole thing has got a bucket of water on the side. You get where I'm going. Do your brainstorming so thoroughly that when you're finished, you just know that that's it. I really, really hope that I can work within that. Now, try to make this list detailed, 10, 20 items, so that you're doing decent research. Don't just put there, porn and fishing. Please don't. Because you're going to be limited in what you can do. So put it down, put it in order of I wish I could, and then when you've done this research that I've taught you how to do, you will have reached a place where you know that sadly making those fishing tables is probably not going to earn you a living. But making a folding fishing bench might, because you can sell it as other things. So you can target that fishing market with a folding wooden chair, I personally don't suggest that at all. There's far more comfortable folding chairs available at every store in the world. Anyway, so yeah, you get what I'm saying. Brainstorm your list and make it very, very tight. Now you're going to go to the next thing. Just something very important. Your brainstorming. I have got a course, and it's part of a course, and I think it's how to choose a craft, how to choose the best crafting business. It'll be in the list below. I think at the moment it's $10. So if you feel you need to know how to research a slightly different way, there is a $10 course. If I haven't covered it in here, truthfully, I'll probably covered it in here, but you might find that for only $10, it's worth having a point of view I had a year ago. And you'd hear it slightly differently, and it'll help you a bit more. Okay, what made me think of that is I've got keyword research training that's free. Now, Google's changed the rules on the keyword research, and you'll find they don't give you exact numbers anymore. But if you go to, again, in the link to where I say you can get free keyword training, go there and you will learn how to do keyword research. So I'm going to now presume you know how to do keyword research, which means you know how to go to the Google keyword tool and look up what people are looking for. That's what keyword research is. Google will show you how many people are looking up bench manufacturers, bench companies, where can I buy a bench, best benches, wooden benches for sale. Those are all keywords. When somebody's looking them up, you as a business need to know who's looking up. And if nobody's looking up wooden benches for sale, which I'm sure they might be looking up lime wash benches and buy 10 times more. You know what? Means that's likely to be where you should be manufacturing. Garden benches, plastic benches, please don't if you have to, but you get where I'm going. Is keyword research will tell you this. So you would plug in your list item by item, one by one, into the keyword research after having done my training, and look at the popularity of that specific keyword. So I've given you a bit of an idea on benches, but let's say on bird feeders versus benches. Now that's a weird one, and I mention this all over the place often. Bird feeders is something that almost everybody's got in their garden, and if they were at a craft market, they're likely to buy one. Are they going to buy one when they're shopping in the plumbing, there's these huge stores where, here it's called Buildex. Is it called Buildex? Builder's Warehouse, my bad. And then there, we walk through Builder's Warehouse. Of course, there's a bird feeder there. I never went there for that. I went for globes. I went for some plumbing parts. I went for a thing that I can use to make grey water. So whether they do or don't. So you need to allow that certain things are looked up online all the time, like benches. When they want to buy a bench, they're going to go and look. Why? Because they want to check popularity. They want to check the quality of your work versus the price. And can they get it now? Can they get it delivered? Is this the style they want? Those are all visual things that a website will show. And therefore, they're going to a website to find it. And if they find you, because you've found out that they're looking for it and you've optimized a website down here, training down here, on how to do that, you will get the phone call. Hi, I was at your website 10 minutes ago. Thanks. Look, on your page 2, you've got that bench with the cushions on it, the purple one. How much is that? And you've got a buyer. You've just got to learn how to teach him to buy from you straight away. I can't make that happen for you. While you're doing keyword research, take your ideas and look at alternate keywords. Again, this is in the training a fair amount, the free training that you can get from me. This means that, let's say it were a bird feeder. I've already pointed out to you that they don't search for where to buy a bird feeder online, which is just weird. You're much more likely to sell a hand-carved, custom-done front door than you are a bird feeder from a website. And I suspect there's a huge amount of difference in profitability there. So if that were the case, then you want to sell bird feeders, because it was number 3 on your brainstorming list here from here, passion, because you're an absolute bird addict and you just know that people don't make bird feeders for finches. They make them just generic. And so you make a finch bird feeder. You get where I'm going. So now what you do is you build your website up to get buyers that they don't know they were going to be buying a bird feeder. In other words, gift for grandma. Okay? And you are ranking on page 1 for that word, gift for grandma. Better still, gifts for grandma in Wisconsin or in Santon, in the town, in London, in the town you live in. How perfect is it that you rank for that? So, or just gifts or whatever. And now they look and think, bird feeder gone. But those that think, oh, that'll do, how much are they? And then they pitch up at a page that says dove bird feeder, finch bird feeder, hummingbirds, whatever. Bingo. They've got the perfect gift. Click, they bought it from you. So you found business through an unlikely thing, which means alternate keywords. Okay, I'm on 10 minutes. Let me keep going, and somewhere near 15-20 minutes I'm going to stop. So the next one here is, let me close these because you're going to again be doing what you shouldn't be doing. Local versus online, right? In fact, maybe this will be the only one I'm going to cover. This is important that you know this, okay? Let's go to benches again, because it's a big item. So grandma clock, a bench, office desks, even that matter, office chairs, anything that's a bit bulky to post. For that matter, my hammocks were bulky, rolled up, because they had wooden poles, as opposed to these, silky kind of ones that you can squish into your wallet that you do get, which I don't trust. They look a little bit sort of unable to hold my bulk. But anyway, you need to consider when you're looking at local versus online, aspects of which way you want to go. In other words, your keyword research, you should start to look at, are people looking this up? So you'll see in my training, you can search for your exact town. So in my case, I'm in South Africa. I'm in the Gauteng area, which encompasses Johannesburg, Pretoria, Sandton, etc. Big area, perhaps the close to Cape Town, and if not more economically. And therefore, if somebody's looking up benches in Gauteng, in the area of Gauteng, so I'll ask Google to tell me how many people in Gauteng are looking up anything related to benches. And let's say that number comes in at 2,000 searches. I'm in for a winning thing already, because it's a big product and I can deliver it. I can make it free delivery, maybe. Hell, our roads are bad and the traffic could take hours. You don't want to lose a whole day delivering one bench. But you get where I'm going. And so the local versus online, as opposed to me making inlaid jewelry gift boxes that are stunningly beautiful, but can be posted. Now I can sell them worldwide, and it's a hugely bigger market. Plus I could, and you'd look at it down here, Amazon Research, Classified, Etsy's, it'll tell you if there's a market for any of those, for those products. So when you're doing your overall research, you've got to make notes on your list. So if you've written fishing related wood products, which I really don't know why I'm giving you that as an example again, look to see if there's a demand for it locally and if there's a demand internationally, and make notes on that. Number 2 on your list is making wooden toys for kids. Look at whether there's a local, and there will be, by the way, versus an online, which will be huge, and give it some thought. Benches, local or online, problem. How do you post a bench, to another country? Clocks, local, definite. Grandfather clocks, easily. Online, problem. But people might be prepared to pay the shipping if it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece of work. So remember that too. So give that as much thought as you can for that. Okay, I think I'm going to stop this now and rather do some of these as short 5-minute or some of these together videos, so that you don't have to search through 15 minutes to find out where I spoke about local versus online. My bad, I should have thought of that. That it's easier to pick your videos you wanted to go back to. Okay, so thank you. Let me end this one, and I'm going to get on to craft market research. Cheers.